How do pot odds affect poker 3 betting? Have you ever wondered how pot odds can change your approach to 3 betting in poker? Understanding this concept can significantly impact your game. Pot odds are all about the relationship between the size of the pot and the amount you need to invest to continue in the hand. This ratio helps you determine if your potential reward is worth the risk of raising pre-flop. To calculate pot odds, you compare the amount you must put into the total pot size after your action. For example, if the pot is $100 and your opponent bets $50, the pot is now $150 before you act. If you decide to 3-bet to $150, you need to weigh your investment against the total pot size. This calculation helps you decide if your hand has enough equity against your opponent's range to justify the raise. When considering 3-betting, pot odds play a vital role in your decision-making. First, they help you determine when to 3-bet for value or as a bluff. If the pot odds suggest your opponent has a wide calling range and your hand is strong, a 3-bet can be profitable. On the other hand, if the pot odds indicate your opponent will only call with strong hands, it may be better to bluff with hands that have good fold equity. Next, pot odds assist in assessing your opponent's range and equity. They help you estimate how often your opponent must call your 3-bet for you to break even or profit. Favorable pot odds allow you to 3-bet lighter, meaning you can use a wider range of hands since the risk is lower compared to the potential reward. Balancing risk and reward is another critical aspect influenced by pot odds. Since 3-betting involves committing more chips than just calling, you need to be selective. Consider the likelihood of your opponent folding, calling, or for betting, and how these outcomes affect your expected value. The size of your 3-bet also impacts the pot odds your opponent receives. A larger 3-bet reduces their pot odds, which may force them to fold or call with weaker hands. In contrast, a smaller 3-bet gives them better pot odds, encouraging calls but can also help build the pot with strong hands. In practical terms, a player who understands pot odds will calculate the ratio of the pot size to the 3-bet amount and compare it to their hand's equity against the opponent's range. If the equity exceeds the break-even percentage implied by pot odds, the 3-bet is mathematically justified. If not, folding or calling might be the better choice. In summary, pot odds affect poker 3-betting by providing a framework to evaluate whether the risk of raising pre-flop is worth the potential reward. This understanding helps players make informed decisions about when to 3-bet for value, when to bluff, and how to size their bets for maximum profitability.